Hello and welcome back to another Friday night here at Heroes and Hooligans, where we are playing Concentrictiy Echoes of Eden, Episode 7, Intrigue and Intensive Care. Let's get right into things with a little recap for one Aurora Evad.
So last session, a bunch of shit happened. Yakruta is supposed to get a new face, but she wound up getting MSG's original data pad from her handler and wanted to give it to No.
I straight up stole that shit from him the day of the robbery. I had it. My handler did not.
Oh, okay. Either way, you went to go give MSG his data pad. Then Archie was at his house with his dad. They were officially coming up with plans or had the plans for his arm. And then he got yelled at by his mommy in the most protective mom way. It's like, but why don't you call us anymore? Why don't you tell us where you are? So that happened. And then he went to a shop, shot the shit with Dale. And then Tony came over and he recruited Tony to work on the arm with him. They went out to eat. They went to MSG's. MSG, he got the credits he was promised by those security people and a new data pad. And then when Yakruta came in, she gave him his old data pad back. And then there was some stuff going on a computer. And then Aurora went through the file that she stole, almost got sucked into a back door, spooky. And then tried to break back into her dad's office. It did not work out, and Lillian took a dive to protect Aurora and then shot a bunch of people. And now she's about to shoot me. And that's what happened last time on Glee.
And that's where we'll come back to this episode of Glee. Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, should I have sung that?
I'm sure the Gleeks will come after us in hordes.
Oh yeah.
But to come after us, they have to watch our video. But we will come back to one Aurora Evad here at the intersection in the main foyer of the entrance to the home, seeing her maid, her confidant, her partner in crime, Lillian, stride forward and shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, turn and point the barrel of the gun at her. Click. Oh no, my magazine appears to be empty. Aurora, what do you do in this moment?
Well, the magazine is empty, and so, I mean, my first thought is definitely not, oh, she wasn't gonna shoot me, but it definitely was, she wasn't gonna shoot me, like, she wouldn't. But has she run out?
She has not moved. Essentially what she did is she took her entire turn, no movement, to do this. And
okay,
her turn is ended. You are in initiative order with her having acted on a surprise round on you. It is now your turn.
Okay. So just in case, are we doing action economy right now? Would I tell you
yes.
Action, bonus action,
full
movement?
Action?
Okay.
Full action economy. We are in initiative.
Okay, so I want to use my battle precognition to boost my AC.
All right.
So my AC is 15 now, which is nice.
Go ahead and spend your Solarium points for that.
Yeah. There we go.
And that is an action, correct?
That was my action, yeah. And then
cool.
I guess like I'm gonna go to my mom and Dawn.
Right.
I don't know how far away they are from me, but that's where my movement will be spent.
All right. I will say you can take a direct path to your mother right past Lillian and get there this turn, or you can get about 2/3 of the way there and avoid passing within Lillian's reach.
Okay, so here's the silly little thing. So phase shift is a bonus action. So I was thinking, what if I added another 5 feet by phase shifting past Lillian as to not provoke opportunity attacks and get there one.
You know what I'll do? I will give you, because 5 feet of movement wouldn't actually get you out of her threat range, right? A threat range covers 3 squares on the side. So that's 15 feet. What I will give you, oh, you gotta figure it's 5 feet from you in any direction, right? So you figure nine square grid, someone's in the middle. Every side of them, they are threatening 15 feet. So if you're running past them, you're running past them. What I will let you do is I will let you make an acrobatics check. At advantage, DC 15. To avoid this will make it so Lillian cannot have an attack of opportunity triggered if you make this.
Okay. What did you say the DC was?
15.
I got a 16. Woo!
Gorgeous. All right, and you run, spend the force point or spend the Solarum points to blaze past Lillian in the blink of an eye, going intangible. And you see she does swipe at you, trying to grab onto you. You pass through and you're able to get to your mother.
Is it a free action to do like a medicine check type sitch? Like just to see where she got shot?
Yeah, you can. I'll say just a perception running up to see where she got shot without like stopping your movement and bending over and all that.
Okay. I got a 10.
Looks like it's in the torso somewhere. You can see where her jacket tore from the bullet entering.
Okay, and can I just like put my hands on that?
I'm gonna say on your next turn you will be able to.
Okay. Okay.
That'll be like attempting a medicine check to stabilize.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we're now going to do our first round of death saving throws.
Oh, rip. No.
I will tell you, I am not rolling 7 of these. There are people who are not rolling death saving throws right now. Or I'm not rolling 6 of these, my bad. It's 1 failure, 2 failures, 3 failures, 1 pass. Next in our initiative order is Lillian. Who is going to charge at you and attempt to hit you with the butt of her gun. That will be a hit. Would you like to use shield or anything?
I don't have anything.
All right.
Might I cry? Might I plead?
This is an improvised weapon, so it only deals a D4 of damage. On a crit, that goes up to 2D4. You did not go prone to care for your mother at the end of your last round, so Lillian will not be.
Hold on, everything is breaking up for me real quick. Did you say you crit on me?
I did.
Oh, how sweet. How much damage did I take?
None yet. This will be 2D4, and because you were unable to go prone and begin helping your mother, Lillian is not rolling with advantage and will not get sneak attack on you. That's a 1. That's a 1. You're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Awesome.
It is your turn.
Well.
As you see Lillian stand back and start to move around, ready for you to strike at her.
I don't want to kill her. But I also don't know what's going on. Okay, first is my mom rolling, or wait, is Dawn rolling death saving throws?
I'll allow you to make a medicine check. DC will be 10 to see who is making death saving throws. You can get one person on a 10, two on a 15. You can know everyone who's making death saving throws on a 20.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Still making death saving throws. Your mother, Seneschal Dawn, and the guard who attempted to stop you earlier.
Okay. So
Dead on the ground are the remaining 2 guards and the maid. Full dead.
wait, who's full dead?
The maid, who you attempted to convince to let you leave your shoes out,
No. Devastating.
and the two remaining guards from your father's hallway.
Okay, well, I know Dawn is probably the one to do this for, so I'm gonna use heroism and give what is my modifier?
I'm going to check something before you do this, just to make sure for you. I do believe heroism only gives temporary hit points.
It is temp
hit points will not bring someone back up from 0.
Oh my gosh, hold on. My audio is so bad. Give me 2 seconds. I'm switching to my hotspot.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, it's okay, Courtney. You saw last episode, so you're pretty caught up. Aurora is currently has just assessed who all died in the salvo at the end of last episode from her caretaker and maid Lillian, and I believe is attempting to resurrect some NPCs.
Basically, he's putting us through it, Courtney. Make them stop. Help us. Please.
Okay,
I'm not
I'm
in
back.
this scene.
All right, we're good, Gabby?
Yes. Sorry, there are people in the house.
Okay. Hey, Gabby, you're unintelligible. I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut from Aurora here. Now knowing who is still alive and who is not, we will come back for the rest of your turn when we got audio going a little better. Now, though, we will move somewhere a little brighter in mood, if not in appearance. Far, far down. We begin to see a faint golden glow just peeking out of the ripped corner of a newspaper-covered window, down where the sun should not reach. We move in through the little piece of glass visible and see a veritable feast laid out before us. And a small white chest cracked open with thousands of solar chits inside, spilling light out. Archie, How do you think you and Tony are seated right now? What's the seating arrangement, my guy?
Fuck. So we're like down on Tony's level. That's basically what you're saying, right?
You're in Tony's workshop.
Okay. So I think they're kind of.
There's a couple couches. There's some like Durasteel boxes that have been repurposed to act as like a couple of coffee tables and end tables.
Yeah. I think they're seated across from each other.
Tony's dragged one of the little boxes over between the two couches to act as a table for the two of you. Chest up on the counter, lighting this place all on its own. He's got a massive to-go box of pita and lamb, hummus, everything you could want spread out there. And then you've got the burger pizza, of course, off to the side. And Mark, any other dishes you want to say you threw in there for him? You got any food?
Well,
some spicy noodles done right, maybe?
Some spicy noodles done right. Lasagna burger.
Done perfect.
Lasagna burger.
We're trying something out. It may work, it may not.
The veggie loaf.
Look, food has evolved a lot in the past 500 years.
Has.
We used to have pizza burgers. Now we got burger pizzas.
Burger pizza.
Pizza flavored ice cream shake.
No, that's disgusting.
With some bacon in there.
That's horrible.
I've had it. I've had a bacon shake, and that's pretty good. A pizza flavored shake sounds like a lot. I'd try it if I saw it.
It sounds like
a lot.
It sounds like way too much, dog.
Actually,
my
no,
vegan heart is breaking right now.
No, I'm thinking about it though now.
Bacon ice cream?
No, I know bacon ice cream. I'm thinking about how you could do
wrap
pizza
it up.
Shakes correctly. Yeah, wrap it up. Moving back to the game. You've got some pizza shakes. You got a burger pizza. You got a lasagna burger. You've got some, I don't know, harmonious fries. Nobody remembers what French means anymore, so they've been renamed after the Eco Harmony Collective, first founded when Greenpeace.
Damn, the French really got owned.
Greenpeace took them over.
Coming. Who saw that coming? The French getting owned. Fuck.
But yeah, you have a veritable feast here. What are you talking about, Archie?
I think they're mainly because Tony basically knows what Archie's plan is with his share of what they got. So I think they might be talking about Tony's plan for what he got. Because he chose the chips over money.
Yeah. So I think I've figured out how to spark something so we can manufacture our own. Almost like a tiny sun.
What's your plan?
Well, and he takes the takeout boxes off this little crate here in between you, pulls the little tablecloth that he put over it off, opens it up. So if you look in here, go ahead and immediately give me a DC 20 tech check, please.
Okay. Oof, that's a dirty 20.
Gorgeous. On a dirty 20,
yeah,
you recognize a centrifuge when you see one.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that there is one actively running in here. Think Large Hadron Collider scaled down to fit in the size of a hay bale.
Got it.
Doesn't look like there's too much activity, not much particulate in there. But I mean, isn't the sun just atoms smashing into each other?
I guess, as someone who IRL is not smart, I guess.
Yes, the sun is just atoms exploding each other over and over again.
Thank you.
it's a bunch of nukes going off all at once.
Perfect. Love that. What's your plan with the subterfuge over there? Or the centrifuge, sorry.
Well, I figure... So the chits have pure, like, solar energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow they've figured out how to not make the conversion to electrical.
Got it.
You know, because normally if you want to store the light of the sun, you have to literally turn it into electricity and then store it in batteries, right? So
yeah,
the chits store solar energy. It has not changed. Same wavelength. You pop it in, you got your vitamin D for the month, you're in tune with where the sun's at, yada, 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 all the... Like, a lot of the propaganda has a solar basis, or it has a scientific basis.
Okay.
But I'm thinking if I could get the centrifuge running and have the particles it's moving these be just pure solar energy, because I mean light is a particle as long as you're observing it. I think I've managed to make the centrifuge observe itself. So all those particles of light, I think I can make them stretch out into beams and have those and break those beams into smaller parts, like chopping like an unending piece of bread, right? You know, or like the chocolate bar trick. You cut it so many times. Oh, look, you've got another chocolate bar, and you still got a piece left. But not just an illusion. I just need to get it jump started.
Okay, so let's say plan goes as you see it fit. What then? Most of these people down here haven't seen the sun like maybe ever.
Well, first we'll have our own sun, and we'll have a bunch of empty chits to use to store them in. You know, maybe we can figure out a way to make them reusable so that people can just come to us and get it refilled without having to go through the church or through the consortium. Or through, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love what the collective's doing, but that's, half a world away.
And you think you can seriously do this without getting caught?
I think that people down here will get down this far at least. We'll keep quiet.
All right. So what do you need my help with? I mean, I guess I could help get any tools you need, get anything else you might just smuggle all down here.
I could use an extra set of eyes when I pull it off.
I could do that.
I think I found an old generator that'll give us the jump we need.
Where is it?
And he just looks down.
We're gonna go further down to get a generator? Is that even safe?
Maybe generator is a little understated. It's well, you have doctorates. I'm sure you remember learning about like old clean energy.
Yeah.
Nuclear
like
power?
Solar panels and stuff, yeah.
I've been digging through a lot of the public archives lately. And if I'm right, there's an old plant about two levels off the surface
Can I do a lore check or whatever it is to
You
see if
may.
possibly this is a good or bad idea?
You
Because
can do.
I feel like
Give me a lore check and give me a tech check. I will not tell you the DCs in advance for these.
okay. So I'm gonna say the tech check is a 6.
Tech check
I
is
rolled
a
a 4.
6.
I rolled a 4. That was probably piss
I mean,
poor.
no, you learned about nuclear energy as early clean energy. It just wasn't like.
Yeah.
What you learned was that it was inefficient at the time.
The lore check is a 25.
25. You haven't gone digging through the archives for this information, but what you do have is a long history of studying quantum mechanics. And you remember a name you were taught in college because it was a family name, in fact, that has lived on to this day as the lead in the quantum makeup of nuclear particles.
Yeah.
Davis Bessie.
Okay.
And you're thinking back to those old classes. They got their start in land ownership. Ownership of the Davis Bessie nuclear power station. It's clean energy. There were only 5 major issues before it got phased out entirely, from development to use, right? Or development to discontinuement. Must have been pretty useful.
I mean, yeah, but those errors came at severe cost. I mean, it's clean, sure, but there were several issues with it.
Look, sure there were issues, but most of that was just efficiency issues, and even our trash is ages ahead of their safety equipment. You know?
Okay.
And besides, you go in chipped up, the radiation's not going to bother you. You know, if the solar storms don't get you, what's maybe 50 on the Geiger counter going to do?
I guess you're right. So when were you planning on going down?
I got a couple things to settle up with Sid and the gang for the little bit of extra share. I don't know. Can I tell you? Can I talk to you tomorrow? Let you know?
Yeah, sure. Do you need me to go with you to talk to Sid?
No. I just I offered Sid a couple of jobs where I didn't take a cut since he gave me a big one here.
Okay. You're still gonna come with me to my dad's and mess around with the arm?
Yeah. When are we doing that?
Fuck. Chip, remind me. That was like the weekend, right?
Saturdays.
Okay. Cool. That's what I thought. Alright. But then I was like, ooh, I might be wrong.
Nope, Saturdays are for the boys.
Saturdays are for the boys. Yeah. No, like early Saturday mornings we were gonna fuck around and see what we could get done, so we're gonna need all the help we can get.
Sounds good, yeah, definitely. I'll be there.
Alright.
It kind of feels like a moment where the conversation and hanging out ends, and I don't really want it to. We still have a ton of food?
Yeah, we do. We just chill out.
Yeah, let's just chill out. Maybe here, you want to take a look at the blueprints with me?
Yeah, sure.
Will that make you feel a little
Absolutely.
more confident? All right, and you guys start to go over the blueprints. Go ahead and roll a tech check. We'll come back to it when we come back to you. Just write down or remember what it is.
Okay.
Mark and Yakuta. Your night is beginning to come to a close here. Or at least Yakruda's is, as her shift comes to an end. It's about 8 o'clock. And the place is pretty emptied out, honestly.
Got those last few tables cleaned up?
Oh yeah, I got it. No problem.
All right. Here, let me help you bust those tables. The washrooms in the back over there by the office.
Okay. What's the schedule going to be like? How many days a week do you need me to come in and such?
As much as you want.
Okay. I have a night job too, but I mean, that's why I was asking, so that way I can kind of work around both jobs.
Yeah, I can work with that. I need all the help I can get right now. Builders.
As you say that, you get a little on your data pad, Mark.
Check it.
Zoran. Hey, I was wondering if you'd close up a little early tonight, maybe go grab a drink.
I type back.
Zoran's been dry for 2 years.
Yeah, I can go. I respond with, yeah, I can. Yeah, well, I can meet up with you. Where do you want to go?
Why don't you just come by mine, actually?
All right, I'll be at your place in like 10 minutes. After close.
All right.
Just a heads up, in the nature of my evening job, my appearance changes occasionally to match my performances and such. So if I look different next time I come in, that's why.
All right, then. I'll say the sun sets in the east, and you say it rises in the west, and I'll know it's you.
Okay.
Just something that there's so much augmentation around. It's just easier that way.
Yeah, well, I work in the entertainment industry, so I have to kind of like stay with what's popular and what people are really into. So I'm due to go in for some work. So I just want to make sure, like, hey, it's me.
Of course,
Yeah.
I understand.
And you would know that there's no chance of anyone mistakenly saying that to you, as the sun does not rise in the east nor the west. It rises all around, spreading from the central point on the globe. Over the course of about 15 minutes.
Okay. New information. Okay.
There are different. So your sky is projector panels.
Yeah.
There is no sun.
Oh.
Everywhere around the world gets its sunrise at the same time, like every time zone.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It is the same time of day everywhere in the world, every day.
Everyone's asleep at the same time. Interesting. Good time for shenanigans. Alright. Go ahead and close up now. Dishes are done. You're good to go. I'm gonna go meet up with Double Z.
You need me to help you close anything up, or everything all right?
Everything's pretty quiet right now. Not really.
Okay. Well, I'll give you the number to my data pad if you need anything,
Yeah, it's never 5 o'clock somewhere. The sun's program. This is now canon. The sun is programmed to skip from 4:59 to 5:01.
Oh God! All right.
Government, state.
Wait, but then when is leap day to account for that lost minute?
Why would there be a leap day?
Oh my god,
The sun
you're
moves
right.
on, the sun moves on our schedule. We don't move on its. And on that note, Ikuruda, where
That
are
is
you heading?
the fucking coldest sentence I've ever heard.
I'm gonna say bye to Mark, close the door up behind me, all of that, and I'm gonna put a message out to 5309 or 8675. I mean, my handler, and let him know that we need to meet up. It's important.
All right. I'm still at the barracks if you just want to come back by. Don't you have your face changer appointment in, what, 2 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, swing by. I'll wait for you in the entrance.
Okay, so that's where I'll head, is to the barracks.
This can't be a phone call. You get another message. This can't be a call. Sensitive.
Fairly sensitive, actually, yeah.
All right.
And I would like to stealthily make my way back after leaving MSG.
I was just about to ask you for a stealth check.
15 and 7 is 22.
I'm also going to ask you for a luck check.
Just a flat D20?
Yep, flat D20.
17.
Gorgeous. You only wanted a 10 or higher. Your choice. Where's your droid?
I didn't bring him with me.
Okay. Well, where is he?
Still, like, condensed and put up in my bag.
Okay. Like it back in the barracks or something?
Yeah.
Or carried with you?
No, he's at my stuff in the barracks, in my footlocker in the barracks. But he's, like, all powered off and disconnected still. I never finished putting him back together because my apartment got burned.
That's right. All right. Cool. You make your way back to the barracks. Waiting for you in the entrance hall is your handler. 5309.
8675 is the handler. 5309 is time.
Oh, my bad. 8675, your handler.
Yes.
I don't know why I assumed the second person you talked to was the second part of the joke.
Well, because originally I was just only going to go with the first part of it, and then I needed another number, so
It's valid.
it was an afterthought. Dang it, leave me alone. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to meet up with him. Groomsh, I think, is his actual name.
Yes. Well, the name he's given you.
Right.
But yes, Groomsh looks down at you. All right, yeah, what'd you need to come in for?
Well, I'm heading off to do the facial reconstructing, but last we talked, when I was giving you the debriefing, I was talking to you about the rookie kid and the group and all of that. Well, when I went to take that data pad back to the civilian that got pulled in, some of the people involved in that operation came in. So if you're still interested in those kind of people, they're fairly active diner.
Did they look like they were threatening him or something? Because he's just supposed to be a witness, as we know.
I wouldn't say necessarily threatening him, no, but they looked pretty chummy, I'll say.
All right. I'll let him know it's a go then.
Well, I did pick up a day job there.
Hey, bring Gedge in when he gets there. Mark, you are on your way to Zoran's office. You make your way up to the front door. How do you think you're feeling on your way up with the messages you received?
He's a little bothered because he said how long has he been sober?
2 years.
He's a little bothered because he's been doing pretty good for 2 years, and he's helped him along a little bit, trying to keep him from drinking here and there. Concerned that he might have that implant he saw in the other guy in the van due to the therapy. So he's kind of a little wary. Gets out of the door and
Come in.
enters. I get in there.
You see papers knocked on the floor that have credits due, credits due, credits due off the coffee table. You see not a full wine glass, but a few shards of a broken wine glass over by the doorway into the kitchen. And you see Zoran's bedroom door open. And you can hear like heavy breathing from in there.
And he goes back to where he hears the heavy breathing. Slowly opens
Alright.
the door.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Is the light on?
The light is not on.
Go to turn the light on as I enter.
Okay.
Ten.
10. Give me a dexterity check as well.
Oh boy. The dexterity.
Or just
save?
if your initiative's better, you can do an initiative check.
+3. My dex is plus. They're both +3.
Okay, yeah.
That's 10.
A 10 will be a natural 1 as you flip the light, and all three of the black suited men, and when I say black suited, I do not mean a black business suit. I mean a full commando's outfit, body armor, fingers covered, night vision goggles on, become stunned as you flick the light switch in the same second you open the door.
I don't have any of my equipment.
And you see Zoran on the ground, just unconscious.
Can I tell from here if he's breathing or mechanically making death saving throws?
No, he is just unconscious.
Okay.
I'll not. You don't know why he's unconscious. You do not see any wounds at a glance, though.
Okay.
He's not making death saves. He's not dead, is what I'll tell you.
Okay. Okay. Is it safe to say that I have a surprise round on them because they got stunned by the light, or is it the surprise rounds cancel out?
Precisely what you have. That's precisely what you have. Is you have one round of them being stunned where you can do your full round.
I'm gonna look around real quick for any bladed weapon, and if there's nothing, no blades, just some kind of makeshift weapon, as quick as I can.
I'm gonna say you live and work in a free county of Eden. You do not have standard security patrols. You have some local vigilantes. You've got the occasional consortium cop or synarchy cop who gets sent out. You probably carry a weapon.
Okay, then I'd be carrying my.
You probably are geared up at all times when you're not, like when you leave your restaurant.
Okay.
Just as a part of life.
Okay, I will note that from now on. Okay, so
if you want your gear now, you have it.
okay. Let's see here. What to do? Okay. Well. Okay, I'm gonna put my hand out and cast Enfeeble. And a swirling mass of dark energy goes around, comes out from my elbow and shoots out to the nearest one.
Gorgeous.
And you have to make a wisdom saving throw. If it takes...
All right, what is your DC?
Let's start. 12.
12. All right. That's a failure.
If it's missing any hit points, it takes 1d12. Otherwise, it's 1d8. I'm guessing.
Go ahead and do a D8 for me.
Yeah. There you go. That's 6.
6. Gorgeous. As you reach out, what is the emotion Mark is feeling as he reaches out and does this?
Rage and subsequently ultimate betrayal, because he knows this is the consortium. Without a doubt. Well, it's assuming. He's assuming it's the consortium and pissed off. He knew what they were about, but he didn't know they were about this.
Your rage moves out of you, Mark, and grabs on to this person in front of you, crushing them in the tendrils of your emotion. They are still alive, but you heard ribs crack.
And then,
It is your turn again. Oh, you have more? You have more? My bad. No, go ahead.
There's a bonus action I can do, because I got the attire form.
Hell yeah.
As a bonus action, I can take an aggressive stance and cast Force Jump at first level without expending force points.
Gorgeous.
That allows me to jump around up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space. Now, I imagine that's not 30 feet in this room. It can't be. But
I will let you know they're stunned, so they can't get attacks of opportunity on you if you want to run up and grab Zoran and dip on your next turn. You'll have 2 turns in a row, essentially, because they're stunned. You have a turn, their stun wears off, and then you have another turn.
I'm gonna go to Zoran and try to pick him up and jump out the window.
Hell yeah!
If there's a window, anyway.
There is a window here in Zoran's bedroom. You're going to take some falling damage, and I'm going to need a just an athletics check, DC 10, to smash through the window. Either way, you're breaking through because of the force jump. If you get to 10, you're taking way less. You're not taking damage from breaking the window.
18.
18. You smash through this window, friend under your arm, land on the floor below, on the ground below, 30 feet down, and only take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And you begin to hear the commandos in the room come out of their stun and after him, get him. Boss wants him in now.
I've got Zoran over my shoulder and I'm running to some place where I'd be able to hide.
Hell yeah. So what we're going to do here is we're going to transition into a skill challenge.
Okay.
You are going to have 5 attempts here. You need to pass 3 before you fail 3.
Okay. Do crits count as 2?
Crits will count as 2.
Okay.
All right. First skill challenge is just going to be getting far enough away from them that you are able to find a place to hide. So this is just going to be athletics versus athletics. As they are rolling as a group, they will roll with advantage instead of rolling 4 separate checks all to try to catch you. Or 3 separate checks. All right. Your DC is a 23.
Yeah, no, I got a 13.
13. All right. You're running. They have not caught up to you yet, but you can hear them 2 of them dive out of the window in pursuit of you, and one of them you can hear begin to run down the stairs and yells, "I'll cut him off at the corner."
Okay.
As you duck down an alleyway, thinking you'd be able to get ahead. We're going to go ahead and do this again. It's going to be another athletics check. or acrobatics if you want to try to like get up on the rooftops or something. And I'll say you can roll acrobatics with advantage thanks to your free force jump.
Yeah, all right. Actually, how high is the rooftop from here?
A lot of these rooftops are like 70, 80 feet tall. Like a 10 floor building is the average, especially up here in the first and second levels where you and Zoran live.
That first level was dynamite. I'm glad I had advantage. 24.
24 is going to blow.
Acrobatics.
24 acrobatics is going to blow their 13 athletics out of the water as you muscle Zoran over your shoulder and begin to bound up it looks like someone started to build a fire escape here about halfway and then just quit halfway up the building. And you reach the top of this fire escape and jump the rest of the way up to the roof. We're going to do our next skill check. This is going to be you tell me what you're trying to do here now that you are out of their sight and have a moment to breathe and do something.
I'm going to I'm gonna run across a few of the rooftops because right now I have a kind of overview of what this area looks like, and I know the area because I've been over to Double Zed's a lot. So I'm gonna try to. I heard them saying that they were gonna cut me off, right?
Cut you off at the corner of the alleyway, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to, once I get up on the roof, I'm gonna try to go jump across to the building opposite of the fire escape that I climbed up, going the opposite direction of that corner, and then just keep bolting, like 2 or 3 roofs, and then slow down and like be quiet and sneaky.
All right. So what I'm gonna offer you here is either athletics or stealth. But either way, it will be opposed by a group perception check from them.
Okay.
This is, can you get far enough to get out of their line of sight on the rooftops before they can spot you, or can you do this quietly enough that they don't think to look up?
Of course. And what's the light situation right now? Is it dark light or sorry?
It is dim lighting.
Dim. Okay. Then I'm gonna cast Shadow Sight, which gives me dark vision for 60 feet, just in case. And then make that athletics check.
All right, cool.
$14.
14. We'll give the tie to the player.
That's 2.
That's 2. As you leap and bound across these rooftops, assisted by the solar energy trapped in your every cell of your body, you land a full block away from Zoth's house, still carrying him, and you think you've got a chance to settle down, maybe let the heat pass, or find somewhere safe to go.
It's got to find somewhere safe to go.
All right. What I'm going to ask from you here is insight or lore.
Oh, I got +2 insight, so lore's like -1.
I will set a DC for this for you. No one is rolling against you. Your DC is a 13.
Okay. Doable. That's totally doable. Totally doable.
You got a 50-50 chance.
That's a net 20.
Natural 20.
Or 22.
You got three. You think you have three good options.
Okay.
You remember where you were when all this kicked off.
Mm-hmm.
And you think back. Oh god, the sign was out, but just that one like half buzzing, flickering C caught your attention, and you looked up at it. Edric's quantum resonance and repair.
Okay.
There is, and this may be a little more risky, but it could have some benefits to you. An old safe house that you and your squad had set up. Mostly off the books. Your commander knew about it, but it wasn't registered anywhere because anything that was registered, the Nexus could get at through the network.
Of course.
And then, well, as far as you know, Zoran's still president of the Veterans Association.
Okay.
Ain't nobody hates the government like a vet.
That's true. Safe house is too risky. The vet's too risky. I gotta go to the Dr. Archie Edricks. I gotta. He's the only one that's not associated with the consortium.
No. How are you making your way there?
I'm going over. I'm gonna try to get on top of the roof and see if there's roof access. If there's not, I'm gonna find the fire escape off the roof and then.
No, I meant more. Are you going on foot? Are you like ordering a cab? Are you stealing a car? I don't know what you want to do.
I'm going over the rooftops.
You're going over the rooftops.
Yes.
Beautiful. I think what we're gonna ask for here, just because you are carrying a full, like, Zoran's not a massive dude, but he is a full-grown man, and jumping over the rooftops. And I do think your forms have a 1-minute limit.
Yes.
I'm going to ask for one last athletics check from you here.
Okay.
It's an easy one. It's DC 10. If you fail by 5 or more, it's bad.
It's real bad.
If you fail by less than 5, you're gonna get like a quarter of the way there and realize that you have to take the road the rest of the way because the routes just don't work out for you.
Right. It's 10. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a 10. You can do that. That's an 8.
8. You do get about halfway there before you realize you're gonna need to either call a cab or switch to moving on foot.
On the way over, when I get down to street level, I'm going to cast Give Life on Double Z. I spend and roll one of my hit dice, and the creature gains that many hit points. It's a D10. It's 7 hit points.
All right. You pour some of your life force into Double Z, some of your energy, and you realize that he's not injured. Just, you can't say sleeping, because if he was just sleeping, he would have woken up from all of this, but he is unconscious.
Okay. That's a relief. That's fine. I'm gonna
go ahead and give me a perception check, actually, as well.
It's a 4.
Smells kind of like a couple drinks.
So I'm gonna try to stick to like alleyways that I know and hoof it over to Dr. Archie's.
Cool. This will not have an impact on the current scene. I would like you to make a stealth check, though, just to avoid any cameras or anything.
Of course. That's a 6.
6. And we'll move to Yakruta. Yakruta, is there anything you do in the intervening 2 hours before you have an appointment?
I really wanted to lay an idea out to my handler about the because her initial mission was the bike ring, and then she got the messed up drop, and so assuming she's going back to like working the bike ring, like she has an idea that she wanted to kind of lay out to the handler to see. So that was part of
it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was thinking that I picked up that day job at MSG's, and the guys with the bikes were part of the heist for the sun chip, and I was thinking that it would be like a good cover day job to stay there and make friends with that whole group, because they seem to come in and out of there pretty chummily. So I assume they probably eat there regularly and or friends outside of it.
I'll tell you what, we got a team that should be bringing Mr. Gedge in shortly, but I think that's a good plan if we can't get the information out of him with a little more questioning.
I mean, pushing him into like mandatory questioning isn't probably going to get what you want to get out of him, right?
I think it's worth a try. We want to give people a chance to do things the right way.
Well, he was at the veterans ordeal. I mean, like I said, he was just a civilian that got wrapped up in it, so I'm not sure how.
Believe me, I'm well aware of Mr. Gedge's service. We're old friends.
Well,
I just want to give Mark a chance to be honest with me.
I mean, hey, that's fair. I just think it could lead us to both sort of things that we're trying to figure out at the same time.
Oh, no, I mean, your cover's not blown. If Mark won't answer the questions, we let him go. He goes home. And he's got a nice little waitress working for him. She smiles at him sometimes. He smiles back. Eventually, he's telling her all his dirty little secrets over a bottle of wine at the diner counter.
I mean, I'm pretty good at getting secrets out of folks, so yeah, that could work. Yeah. All right, well, yeah, that was.
And just in case you need a little help, actually, and he reaches into one of the pockets on his pants, pulls out a little leather case, flips it open. He passes you a vial. Put a little of that in the wine. If he's if he's feeling open, it'll get him talking a little faster.
What would you like me to roll to see if I recognize this?
Go ahead and give me to recognize it. I'd say probably just a lore. That's probably the closest thing for you. Unless you have anything that'd be super applicable.
No, 12 is what I've got. I don't add anything to lore at all.
12? No, you've been questioned with this. This is essentially a imbibable, and it works similarly to the way sodium pentothal is said to work, where it lowers inhibitions without the effect of blurring the lines between truth and story to people. It makes people want to be honest with you. It does not force honesty, but it makes them want it. Yes, Maggie.
Does it also make you want to feel the rain on your skin? Because no one else can feel it for you.
You got muted.
And on that note,
It's essentially Veritas serum then.
sure. Yeah.
I'm being silenced.
Again, it does not compel honesty, but it makes someone want to be more honest.
Okay. All right. So
We'll cut from there.
Well, great. And I'll go head off to my reconstruction or whatever.
Yeah, we'll cut straight from here to the lovely offices that 5309 works in. Up on the first floor, a gorgeous piece of modern infrastructure, cube-shaped building, entirely made of steel and burnished bronze. You walk in, and you see at the front entrance a smiling receptionist. Hi, do you have an appointment?
Yeah, I do. And I'll swipe
All right.
my credentials over the pad or whatever.
All right. You swipe your credentials over. All right. If you'll just follow the blue line and you see the floor lights up at your feet. Over to the elevator, and then it'll take you up to your floor. Follow the line again to your room.
You got it, Toots. And I'll follow the
No.
blue line in airport security.
Have a wonderful day. And you see, even like if there's a half second of stumble, the line adjusts to be where you are standing. And you make it up to a floor about, you'd guess based on time, about 20 stories up. Step out of the elevator and see hundreds of doors, each about 3 feet apart from the next. Identical cedar, well, not real cedar, of course. The collective got that registered as a protected species, but pseudo cedar with golden doorknobs. And the line leads you about a quarter of the way down to the right.
Yeah, so I'll go up and open the door and go in.
You take hold of the doorknob, turn it, walk in. There is the cubicle goes about 4 feet deep, 6 feet wide. There is a small, I guess, linoleum counter that you can sit at a chair and rest your elbows on, and a mirror. A voice pipes in. Please have a seat. We'll be right with you.
She's probably done this before, so she just puts her,
I don't think you've been sent up to corporate before. I think most of the time in the past, it's been someone like coming down and doing the work directly on you. It's been a little more of a personal touch.
That's fair. Yeah, so she'll just go in and sit down.
I will say, with your experience, you do immediately recognize this as a one-way mirror.
So I'll do that. I'll go sit down.
All right. About 30 minutes pass, and you hear the click of a doorknob opening and closing on the other side. Someone sits down. All right, what are we doing for you today?
Facial reconstruction, please.
Facial reconstruction. And who do we want to look like? Which one of the hollow celebs is it now?
Whoever's the fanciest, most upcoming, I suppose. I work in the entertainment industry, so.
All right. Okay. And you feel and see your face begin to twist as the ridges above your eyes become more prominent. The bags clear up. Your cheekbones jut out. And your your head tails shorten about 6 inches. All right, are we going for the full change? Do you want a different color? Put a little peach in there, maybe?
Yeah, it's probably best to change it all. Go with the Tiffany Beers look.
All right. And you see, it feels like seconds are passing very, very slowly, to the point where it is almost watching paint dry as you see your entire body change. And the only thing you recognize in the mirror are your eyes. We're going to cut from there to Aurora Vard, standing over your mother's body as she dies. She's not dead, she's dying.
Okay. I cut out before you were able to say whether heroism with the temp HP can bring...
No. Temp HP will
Okay.
not bring someone back up from dying.
Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is use my action to heal Dawn, because I know he can
Okay.
fight, or administer first aid. You know,
All right.
like
What are we using to heal?
The spell heal. Unless I have a healing potion, but so he gets 1d8 plus my ability modifier, which is my
Okay.
attack modifier, right?
Your ability modifier would be, I think, your tech casting modifier, or your force casting modifier.
Yeah, but I don't know where that is. I don't see that.
It would be your wisdom or charisma, whichever one's higher.
Riz, for sure. Ooh, 8 hit points, bringing him back up.
All right. Dawn stands back up. What's going on? I'm Dawn
Okay,
going to
I'm
join
gonna
the
say,
initiative
like-
order.
Yeah, Lillian went nuts. She shot people. Help. Administer first aid. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to use agile. Oh wait, no, can't, because that's a leveled spell. Ignore me. I did have shield, by the way. Turns out I had something very similar to that.
That's okay. Shield wouldn't have helped you. I just wanted to see if you'd waste the spell points.
Well, it was a cantrip, so the thing would be reduced. The damage would have been reduced. Anyway, honestly, I want Lillian to survive this, but there is no way for me to be like, "Hey, girl, get on out of here." Like, it has to
Right.
be. Like, I don't know, could I... Do you think I could shoot her a look where she could do an insight check on me?
You can attempt to communicate something with a look. I'll say it's a persuasion check.
Okay.
We'll say her DC for the insight will start at 10. For
Okay.
every point above 15 you get on this persuasion check, it will reduce by 1. For every point below 15 you get on your persuasion check, it will increase by 1. For her insight.
Okay, so I want to roll low.
You want to roll
for
really
my
high. No,
performance?
you want to roll high. You want to roll high for a persuasion. I
Well, that's a nat 20, so...
All right, wonderful. On a natural 20, she can still try to make the insight check. DC 3. and you can communicate up to 20 words, or you can have 6 words for free.
What do you mean for free?
I mean, she will not have to make a check.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm
I'll
gonna
let you get
use-
6 words back from her. Actually.
Ooh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna go with those. Will I get, if I use the 20 whatever words, will I get a response from her?
No.
No? Okay, so with the 6 words, I'm gonna say, run, I will find you. So it's just 5 words.
Alright. You get, I can't run yet, Aurora.
Then can my last word be sorry?
I'm going to say you communicated with a look. You do not get to do a second look to
Yeah,
communicate.
I mean, because I used 5 words, but
But you
okay.
know what? No, you present the emotion of I'm sorry. And that is very evidently clear to your mother figure. I'll give you that for free.
And I'm going to, I mean, I can't prepare anything, but I hope she knows I'm, going for her.
Yep. All right.
So.
She... Actually, we need to roll initiative for Dawn. Oh, Dawn will act next. Dawn is going to reach for his sidearm. And he's going to take 3 shots at Aurora. Or not at Aurora. I'm so sorry. At Lillian. That's a crit.
No!
That's a hit. That's a miss. Anybody want to guess how many hit points Lillian has? I'll tell you her level, but not her class.
I think she has quite a few, but I don't think she's gonna survive.
Lillian has 5 levels.
I was thinking like 35 hit points or 40.
You see 2 slugs punch into Lillian's chest, one in the left rib cage, one in the right shoulder, and she is thrown back 10 feet by the blast of these projectiles and stays standing. I'm really sorry about this, Dawn. And is going to take her turn. Having been knocked back 10 feet, Lillian is now next to one of the dead guards and picks up his rifle with an object interaction. First attack on Dawn is going to hit. Dawn has 8 hit points, and this rifle has a d12 damage die. Lillian is not proficient with it and will not get to add that bonus to hit. Oh wait, it should already hit. I'll say Lillian can't add her dexterity to damage, so she needs an 8 or higher to drop Dawn. Dawn drops to 1 hit point.
Okay. I was gonna say, did I waste my heal?
Second shot misses Aurora wildly. Third shot I'll let you know that that's going to hit either of you. I will let you choose who it hits.
Well, I can use my reaction to reduce damage by 1d6.
All right, and this is with what?
Saber Reflect. It's a cantrip.
All right.
But wait. Who is conscious right now? Just Dawn and I? Or more people
You,
coming?
Dawn, Lillian are the three people who are conscious in this room. I will also remind you that more people have been rolling death saves.
I don't want Dawn to die, but I also think that if I'm the only one up, she could escape.
What's your move? Who's she shooting? I'm going to give it
Dawn.
10 seconds and then Dawn. Dawn drops.
Okay. He's not dead, though. He's going to be making
Dawn
saving
is not
throws.
dead. He's going to be making saving throws.
Okay.
At the end of Lillian's turn, we're going to roll our second round of death saves. Who do you want me to roll first? Your mom,
No.
Dawn, or the guard?
My mom.
Your mother has not stabilized yet.
Okay. Whatever order you want for the next.
The guard is dead. The guard is dead. On a natural 1.
Okay.
Dawn does not critically fail. I'm not going to tell you if he passed or failed, though. It's your turn.
So, it's just Lillian and I?
It is just you and Lillian.
I'm gonna... How far away am I from her?
About 15 feet after she got blasted back.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up to her and I want to say, you know, like, why aren't you running?
Can't run till your cover's solid.
Okay.
Just let me fucking knock you out.
No, I was gonna unarmed strike myself. Or use my sickle saber on myself. I'd like to attack myself.
You can I will say, I'll let you know that if you use your saber on yourself, Lillian's going to steal your saber to make it look like she did in the battle.
Okay.
You can just straight up punch yourself if you want. Free to hit. What's your unarmed strike damage?
It's 3. Or 2.
Cool.
2 damage, but that's not a lot. You know?
Okay. Do you want to stab yourself?
Sure. Okay. It's just D6.
Why is saying do you want to stab yourself the cheeriest voice I've used all night?
Do you want to stab yourself? Oh, 7. So, I mean, I don't know why I'm excited about losing hit points, but I'm down to 8 hit points.
Cool. You dropped 8 hit points. Anything else for your turn?
God, no.
All right.
No.
Lillian's going to take the saber out of your hand. Here, Aurora, let me show you how it's done. And is gonna, if you'll allow her to, have advantage on the attack. Get sneak attack
because
put you down.
she can only do a maximum of 7 damage to me with this weapon, unless she has a different thing.
This would give her sneak attack damage if you let her have the advantage.
I'm just gonna say, please don't kill me.
Oh, I would. I'd never.
And I'm gonna let her do it.
All right. She hits. What's the damage die for this?
D6 plus 1.
It's D6 plus Dex, actually. It's just +1 for you, I think.
Oh, it would be plus 2. So I would have done.
Oh, maybe it's D6 plus. It might be D6 plus Strength.
It is. It is. It is.
Okay. You're going to take 10 points of damage, non-lethal. So you only go unconscious. You do not die.
Okay.
You do not make death saving throws. We're going to roll the rest of our death saving throws for the unconscious people who are dying, because Lillian is not going to save them.
Yeah. Mother fudger, you fudging fork monster. Oh.
Do you want me to roll the rest of your moms all in a row? Or do you want me to roll hers, Dawn's, hers, Dawn's?
You know what? Just whatever you want, you sadistic motherfucker, okay?
I want to make you choose.
Oh, that's worse. Just do my mom's first, and then Dawn's.
Alright. In that case, I will let you know your mother has 2 failed death saving throws.
Oh, that's really great. Okay.
That is a 12. Success. 1 success, 2 failures. That is a 13. Success. 2 successes, 2 failures. Actually, no, we will do this however I wanted. Dawn has 2 successes. Dawn is stable.
Okay.
Just because I'm feeling petty.
I need to know whether I should take my Klonopin right now.
Mark, can you roll that last death saving throw for me? Just a d20.
I'd be happy to. Yes, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
That was so
7.
fucking. It landed on a 7 and then switched over to 16.
Your mother is stable.
Fuck you, Chip!
God.
Thank you so much! You are an asshole! Fuck
No,
you, man.
I'm very much enjoying how angry I am right now. Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for that
This.
banner.
I'm going to remember this. So I was asking for this. I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my fucking life, Chip. Go fuck yourself.
And you're gonna remember it even better because of the notes you take.
My therapist is about to learn your name, bitch.
I might be I might be an asshole, but at least it makes for good TV.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. I'm literally loving this, but
Just keep
Alright,
the banner
we're
running
gonna-
for the rest of the night.
Sure, we're gonna cut from here back down. The night is growing late as we reach about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Dr. Archie Edric.
Yeah.
Conversation has died down a bit. Food is being packed up and put away because it's been long enough that, like, yeah, you might still be picking at it, but you should probably get something out of the fridge and heat it up rather than let it sit more.
Yeah.
What's the move? As Tony
Well,
packs leftovers
I had that-
away into a little fridge.
I had that roll you made me do earlier.
You did
The
it.
attack, I think. I got a 16.
You're going over these blueprints.
Yeah.
The theory is all there. And you're comparing them to the machine. It looks perfect. Like, it is. You cannot find a flaw in the mechanics of this. And you're wondering why this hasn't been built yet. Like, this is such a simple leap in logic that this should be something that exists.
Okay. So, like, I mean, anyone could have done this. I don't understand why it's just gonna take, what, you and me to get this done?
I mean, this is, like, I'll be honest, I mean, this is pretty small scale as it is. Like, I could maybe make enough chips a year to cover, like, 500 people. But that's 500 people who don't need chips for a year. For the rest of their lives. And, you know, once I'm making chits, maybe I can learn how to make the casing myself now that I'll have a few left over to mess with. And, you know, then we're in business. You know, once I've got enough casings, it's not like this was too hard to make. It was getting my hands on the materials, really, that was the big issue.
Can I make a tech check to see if there's any, like, if this goes wrong? Like, this seems simple enough that it could work, but if it does go horribly wrong for even one person, can I make a tech check to see what those, like, consequences are?
Of the machine going wrong or the chits going wrong?
I'm more concerned about the chits, but, like, now that you bring up the machine, I don't know if I can make one for both, or maybe 2 rolls for both.
I will say you can make 1 roll, you can pick a priority.
Okay.
And then if you succeed by enough, you'll get both.
Okay.
So pick one, and then I will tell you the DC. And I will tell you the skill associated. For the chits...
I'm gonna go... Yeah.
Okay, you can either make a medicine check with a DC of 18, and then a graduated DC of 23. Or you can make a tech check with a DC of 21 and a graduated DC of 26.
Now that 26 is basically me hitting a nat 20, which would be nice, but I'm gonna do the tech check because I'll have a better chance.
No, the tech check is the 26.
Oh, fuck.
It's 21. Tech is 21, 26 to learn about chits, then the machine. Yeah. Medicine is 17.
Yeah, but if I roll for tech, I only have to roll for a lower number because I have +6 on tech.
Okay, go for it. You need a 15 to get any information on the die.
That is a 16 on the die.
Cool. I mean, if the chits go wrong, they don't, like, the best case scenario for the chits going wrong is they don't work. And people who wouldn't have chits anyway still don't have working chits. And that's the most likely scenario.
Okay.
Next most likely is that the chits do provide people with protection to the solar storms. But it's because they are touched by the storm running through their veins. They become Nova touched.
Okay.
Worst case scenario is you put, and this does not appear likely at all based on the design you are seeing and based on the fact that you will be using casings of working chits, but it is a possibility. Your worst case scenario is that you put a small dose of concentrated power of the sun into somebody, and they just blow the hell up. Or get cancer.
Oh, boy. Oh, what a gamble.
I would say you put the odds at about a 0.01% chance of that happening.
Okay.
At all.
Okay.
Like, to a single person, if everything, like, if you are right. But you are also not a medical doctor. You have not worked with this.
Not a medical doctor.
You do not work. You also do not work.
This thing says I'm still a doctor.
That's why I said medical.
you honestly think this will work?
I really do.
And you think we can get away with this without anyone getting on our scent?
I've scouted it a couple times, and I've got a couple cams set up down there. Nobody's come within 20 miles of the place in 3 years.
Okay. I'm in.
I know this is like all at once for you, Archie, but this is like the last 8 years of my life of work for me. So I know I'm asking you to come in on a lot. It's like, well, I guess, damn, I'm really doing the same thing to you that never mind.
What do you mean?
Well, it's kind of like, I just realized it's kind of like what you did to me earlier with asking me to join your business, like out of the blue. Except this isn't for profit.
Yeah, and there's a bit more higher stakes in this one.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to disagree with that. But it's the right thing to do.
Were you thinking of bringing anyone else down with us? I mean, it can't just be you and me going down there.
I mean, look, Sid's not going to go below. Sid won't even come down here.
Yeah.
And like I trust Sid and I trust the gang, but there's just I don't got a lot of people, Archie. And they won't understand what we're doing anyways. You understand. You get it. You're one of the smartest people I've met, Archie. I know you get it. And that's why I want you there with me. But I don't know. Do you have anybody that you think we should bring? I know you work with Gil, but like, I don't know. If you trust him, but I've got like a weird vibe from him.
I wouldn't trust Gil as far as you can fucking throw him, and it's not very far.
He's a pretty big guy.
Yeah. I mean, we could try and see if we can recruit some other people. There's got to be someone else dumb enough to go down there. I'm sorry, the way Gabby just smiled after that. The way Gabby just smiled after there's got to be someone else dumb enough to go down there. Sent me.
I don't know. I guess I should, but here you think on it. I'll think about it. I don't know. Maybe I've got. There might be a couple people who like could give us a hand part of the way at least.
Yeah.
I know a guy who'd go with us. It's the will go with you and you can trust issue, right?
Yeah.
I can meet one qualifier. It's real hard to find someone for both.
Well, how much longer do we have to get down there and get the generator and come back? Is there like a time frame?
Well, we're bringing these to the generator, Archie.
Okay.
Like I know that. You know what? And he actually pulls out and begins to go over like nuclear plans with you. Shows you like the blueprint of the facility. He's taking you to a nuclear power plant.
Yeah. Jesus. There's got to be someone we can find that we can bring down there. Anyone.
Yeah. You know what? Let's sleep on it. We'll think better with fresh minds when we're not, about to go into a food coma.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're with me on this, Archie. And you know what? Yeah, we get this done. We get this running on its own. I'll join you in the shop. I just gotta find the creds first.
We'll figure out creds later.
All right. Yeah. Partners?
Yeah. Why not?
All right. I'll give you a ride home.
All right.
I guess I kind of have to. You rode down here with me.
Yeah.
And you go and get on the bike and begin riding up to MSG's. Give me perception checks, Mark and Archie. Mark, give me a stealth check with disadvantage as well.
The perception check is at a disadvantage?
No. You're going to
Your
make the
stealth is
perception
on.
and then a stealth at disadvantage.
Okay.
That said 9.
Ooh, that's a 4 for perception.
4 for perception.
Oh, we're fucked.
You're just trying to
Hey.
spot each other. God
Hey,
damn.
that's a 9 for stealth.
Hey, we'll say meets it, beats it, and Archie spots you coming up, and you spot Archie because he's on the back of a motorcycle. I think a 4 is enough to spot the only motorcycle coming down the street.
Okay. Are we we're near Dr. Archie's shop then?
Yeah, I thought we were
You're,
next.
you
I thought we
are
were
you
getting
are
close to my
walking
shop.
up. You are walking up to the shop like you're about to hit the door.
Okay.
In
Okay.
like
You said
5 more
MSG's
steps.
like a
Mark.
hot minute ago, and I thought we were going back to my place.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, no, they're going back to MSG's, Edric's Quantum. You got too many places. I know I told you to come up with them, but you got too many places.
This is on you, bud.
Okay.
I refuse to accept responsibility for my own actions.
Well, you should. I'm just gonna tug like the back of Tony's jacket really hard and just point him out real quick.
Yeah,
I
yeah. Mark?
as
What the hell?
as I see them coming up pretty quick, I'm gonna send a quick text over the datapad to Yakuta. Trouble happened.
Yeah,
I need help.
What name did you give Mark, by the way?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was Lenore. Still,
Lenore?
Or no, is it?
No.
Oh shit!
No,
I
no.
forgot.
No,
Lenore's a dead bitch.
Lenore Big Dead.
yeah, it's Tiana now.
Tiana? Okay.
Tiana.
Hot.
See, sends a text to Tiana over datapad. Shit went down. Double Zed's injured or drunk or something. I don't know. Meet me at Dr. Edric's. Meet me at the chop. No, not that. Meet me at the chop shop. Chop shop to let me out of.
You,
Oh,
yeah,
I don't
do
think you
this.
know that.
No, he does because
Okay.
she gave him the pad.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Archie kind of steps off of the bike real quick and just like puts his pistol like in his hand, not really like cocking it yet, but
Mhm.
cautious.
Got Double Z over my shoulder.
1 second. Yak, you get this message in this instant. What do you do?
Are they still in like cosmetic surgery?
No, they're done at this point.
Yeah, if I'm done,
Their appointment was for 10. It's about 11:30 now.
yeah, then I'd probably go. Honestly.
Yeah. All right.
did-
Just give me a D4 roll. The number you roll is the number of like minutes it's going to take you to get here. Just luck based on where you were when you were rowing the first and second levels after your appointment.
I got a 1.
1. All right. Cool. You got 1 minute and you're here. If you hop a cab, if you're on foot, we'll say 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'd probably grab a cab. I'm right outside the building.
Yeah.
I'll probably do that.
Okay. And then with Double Z over my shoulder. Doc, I got a problem. I need help. The consortium is not being kind to me or my friend. Here, listen real quick and have a conversation.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hurry up, get him in. And I'm gonna
So-
like peer over and be like, "Oh, you know I'm not a medical doctor, right? Like
It's-
I can try, but
No, if that was the case, I'd have him taken care of. He's drunk
yeah,
or something.
we'll-
Something. He's drugged or something. I don't know.
Keep your voice down. We'll get him in the shop.
And you move into the shop.
Yeah.
You hear Dale again.
Dale, put the gun
Dr. Edric?
down.
You hear the gun clatter to the floor.
It's
Sorry, doctor.
I kind of like flinch a little because I feel like the last time he did that, the gun might have accidentally gone off.
Yeah, you got Dale a new gun where it does not go off to drop. Or you modified his old gun.
MSG kind of just walks past him and then finds the nearest chair or couch or whatever and sets Double Z down, checking him over.
I think closest thing's probably a workbench.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That works.
workbench, work table, one of the same.
Archie doesn't have a lot of comfort furniture.
That's a luxury.
I do a.
We're well aware. I don't have luxuries.
Does Archie have a bed frame?
No. I think I made that canon that his mattress is on the ground.
That's right. Up in the loft, that's right.
I'm gonna. Would I be alright for me to try to make a medicine check to see what's going on with Double Z?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Okay.
I'm gonna say with your healing from earlier, you can have advantage too.
And then, wait. I think I got that. I know I have the healer feat, but I can't remember what it does.
Lets you bring people back up to 1 from 0.
Oh yeah, with the trauma kit, right? Okay. God, fucking damn these rolls. 9.
Potent aptitude.
Right. Gorgeous. Go ahead and add a d4 to that. And I'll say, actually, since you have a healer's kit too, and you've got proficiency in it, you can add your proficiency again, as if you had expertise. So I think that's another +2.
Okay. So that is 6, 10, 12 total.
12 total. It might be alcohol, it might be something else. Double Z has definitely been drugged. You can't find any puncture wounds, so it was probably imbibed. But
okay.
Zed technically lives in consortium territory. They run his water lines even.
I'm also checking for
there's
that.
There's 100 different ways that they could have got him to drink something he didn't want to.
Oh yeah. I'm also checking for that cyber implant I saw before.
No implant. And you're looking Zed over. There's no ligature marks, no bruising or anything. It really looks like he passed out in his room.
And I just leans over him like this. Okay. Just needs to sleep it off.
You're gonna be okay?
Doc, I got a problem.
What's up?
Consortium asked me questions about the heist y'all pulled.
What kind of questions?
Was I involved? Why was I over there? Why was I at this cross street?
And what did you tell them?
I told them that as soon as I went through that portal, that I got knocked the fuck out, and the bag put over my head, and then I got shoved out in the street, and that the nearest cross street was like 5 or 6 blocks away. That I saw, and then that I got Double Z to come get me. Now, they, it was a busier shift today, but then Double Z got a hold of me and told me to come see him and ask him if he wants to drink or not, which is strange because he's been clean for like 2 years, and it's been a struggle with him. I get there, and thankfully I had the foresight to turn the lights on in his bedroom because there were 3 consortium there, with night vision goggles, ready to just ruin my day. I was able to grab him and jump out the window and run across a few rooftops, but I was able to get here relatively unnoticed, I think. But this is a problem. I don't think I can go back to my diner either. I know of a safe house that's off the books and the Veterans Association, but I don't know. It still has ties to the consortium, regardless of what we do. Consortium, regardless of what we do. So I don't know what to do.
your cab is pulling up about. I think you probably gave an address about like 3 doors down, and it's pulling up too.
Yeah, and in the car on the way, like in the cab, I'll send a message from like the encrypted messaging app that says, assuming you didn't secure the package, since they are requesting my assistance, headed there now. And then I'll get out of the cab.
You get a message back. Oh. Good to go. By the way, congratulations on your promotion to special agent.
I'll just message back like a thanks boss sort of thing.
All right.
I'm gonna cast sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, after you.
I'm gonna use encrypted message, and I'm gonna shoot a message to Tony, being like, "So what the fuck now that we do? I thought you said we could trust MSG."
Tony's gonna look at you. Look, we don't. He came to us for help. I mean, I think we can trust him. He's in this situation because he trusted us. That we didn't like. I don't know, man. God, this wasn't supposed to happen. It's supposed to be smooth and easy. No one found anything out. You just had to fucking jump him, didn't you, Mark?
Look, it looked like you were attacking the veterans golfing outing, and I don't take kindly to that.
I'm so sorry that your golf outing crossed the paths of our bank robbery.
I assume
couldn't be
you
just
were
like a
attacking the
normal
vets.
citizen, and you couldn't just be a normal citizen and not jump into combat at the first fucking sight.
Military vet. I have a whole white knight complex. It sucks.
Easy, Tony.
Yeah, you're right. It's not Mark's fault. What are we gonna fucking do? What are we gonna do? And you see Tony's gaze go down towards the floor.
We gotta go underground.
Yakruta, you're at the front door.
Yeah, I'll just shoot a message to Mark that's like, I'm here, got my my face changed and all that. Please don't blow my stage name.
Doors open. Or
Yeah.
wait, did you lock the door? Or after we went in?
I don't think we locked the door.
Yeah, I'll just knock.
I think. Yeah. You, Archie, you and Tony Hira at the door. And Tony pulls his gun and spins.
That'd be
Archie pulls his gun also.
That'd be Tatiana, the other Nova Touch that was there. The one that knocked me out.
I'm sorry, you're calling. You didn't even think to talk to Archie about before you called someone over here to help you with your crime?
Yeah, after you just said that there were a consortium coming after us?
They're involved too. I don't like leaving loose ends.
Okay, well, so I should call Sid and tell Sid you're here, so Sid can tell all his drinking buddies, who can tell information brokers, or we'll sell that back to the consortium.
Tony, we're not getting Sid involved. We're not getting.
No, I know. I'm saying I shouldn't call Sid.
He's being a pissy.
I'm saying, but by his logic, we should. Oh, I'm sorry.
MSG, you better watch your goddamn mouth right now. We're all fucked if anything goes sideways.
Yeah, am I the one who showed up at your friend's door, dragging an unconscious person and begging for help? I'm entitled to be a little bit of a pissant right now, and you've just possibly blown the biggest fucking change that this planet's seen in 200 years.
I don't know how the consortium got wind of me and Double Z. Outside of I used to work for them. But that's it. I don't know. Outside of they have camera footage of me like disappearing into that portal. That's all they have.
All right, yeah, you're right. It's not your fault. Okay, solutions. Any idea is a good idea. Go. And Yak, I think, yeah, you've knocked you're probably ready to knock a second time, but you can hear voices inside, and you hear some of them begin to get raised towards Mark and back from Mark.
I think at that point she'll just go in.
Archie, door opens.
I'm immediately not firing the gun. I'm pointing it at. Archie doesn't know this, but I'm pointing it at Yak. So
yeah,
state your business.
I'm here for Mark.
And
that's
fucking with Mark because Mark's fucking with us.
She was. They were part of the heist too. The consortium is probably going to be after them too.
Not a face you recognize, Archie. Of course, you didn't see a face.
I don't think Yakruta even took the mask off when she was in the building.
No.
Nope. But you do see a face now.
Is he telling the truth?
The truth about what? What's going on?
So, consortium questioned me, and then knocked out my friend here, Double Z. I went over there, and there were 3 troopers with night vision and full garb, ready to knock me the fuck out or something. I don't know. I got out through the window and went across a few rooftops, and now I'm here.
Well, that sounds about right on par. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Double Z's out of it because he's
His
drugged
friends
or
seen
something.
better days.
Yeah.
So, I assume you don't want to go home then?
I don't think it's safe for any of us to.
MSG's
There.
MSG is pretty much closed for right now,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So, you want a safe place to lie low?
Yeah, I can. I know that at least me and Double Z need to disappear. I know of one safe house that's off the books, but I don't know if my commander got compromised in the process of consortium being the consortium.
Well, my
And
cousin's
then-
a sublord in the lower levels. I could probably get one of their empty apartments for now.
I'll take anything that's safer than my place right now.
Yeah, let me just message him, and I'll message my handler and say, need a lower level safe house. Please give me a key.
You get coordinates, and you get the encryption key for the electronic lock.
All right. Yeah, my cousin said
Hold
we're
up.
Level 13. And it's technically not consortium. It's nowhere near the consortium districts, even like geographically, not just by level. This is about a third of the way across the planet. For our players, we're moving from the Midwest-ish on Old Earth to about Greenland.
Mark,
Transit will still get you back into the city in under an hour.
Mark, you swear we can trust you, right?
Yeah, if you couldn't trust me, I wouldn't. If I couldn't trust you, if I didn't think I could trust you, I wouldn't have come here to warn you about it.
And you're good muscle, right?
I like to think so. Yeah, I did some pretty good damage while working with the consortium.
I'm gonna shoot a look at Tony.
Tony shoots you a look back.
You said it was hard to check both boxes.
Let's think about it. A day or two.
Okay.
I'll ask Sid if I can do the work for him later. Maybe I can just...
Well, that running's got me. Needed to take a leak. I need to take a breath and go. Where's your bathroom?
Upstairs, I
He's
think.
gonna- yeah, it is upstairs.
Okay. I need it. Yeah, I need to
All right.
stay.
Can I? I'm trying to think of what kind of role this would constitute as. Thinking if going all the way down to the 13th level might be a little might risk getting spot. Is it a good idea at all if any of them camping out in the shop might be a good idea, considering that apparently they didn't get caught getting the truck in or out. So
Yeah, as far as you know, the shop is off the grid. Nobody
Okay.
has their eyes on it. And it sounds like Mark's route was pretty untrackable.
I mean, we could have people camp out here for
He did send a text.
to who? He sent you a text?
Well, yeah, that's how I got here. But he didn't say in the name. He just said, meet me at the place. So you're good. Hey, you have any ammonia in any of your chemicals?
Oh, yeah. There's bound to be something like that
You have
around
cotton
here.
balls
Yeah.
and some salt.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm constantly getting cuts and scrapes and burns, so
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, could I have some?
go ahead, sure.
It's
Yeah,
inscription.
I'd like to
Burns?
take a little dish somewhere from the
Yeah, you want
shop.
to make smelling salt throws off.
Exactly that.
All right.
Double Z.
I will allow it this time. In the future, you might know that as a player. Your character, who is not a doctor or a naturalist, might not. So we will ask for medicine checks to come up with those kind of remedies.
Sure. I just assume she probably knows of it because it's consortium
Well,
thing.
and knowing that kind of thing is what is represented by your skills, right, on your sheet.
I mean, if you want me to
No, I'm at this time absolutely cool with it. I love the moment. Just wanted to establish that going forward.
Yeah, sure. So she'll just mix up some ammonia with some salt, dab the cotton ball, and put it under Double Z's nose, try to see if it'll help wake him up.
So she comes back while as that happens. Double Z, you're awake.
Where am I?
We're
Second
safe
level.
for we're safe right now. What the hell happened? There was consortium in your apartment.
What do you mean?
You texted me to come over and have a drink when you've been clean for 2 years. First of all, what's up with that?
Oh, I didn't text you at all.
Okay. Well, when I got there,
Why would I ask you to have a drink? You think I want you looking at me all side-eyed, but like I should be better in it?
Can I do an insight check on him?
Yeah.
Oh, as a 16.
This is a man who's relapsed today.
all right, whatever. Just when I got there was 3 consortium in your room, geared and armed to the teeth. I was lucky to grab you and break out the window. I don't know if this has to do with the
What?
solid shits I got, or if it has to do with something else, but we gotta hide. You know as well as I do, consortium does not fuck around. They're low.
I didn't do fucking shit. See, Mark, I love you, but
They were
sometimes
in
I
your-
think it'd be so much easier if I just dubbed you in.
If you what?
You fucking heard me.
No, Vinny really didn't hear you. What did you say?
Vinny was not really supposed to hear me. This man is drunk off his ass.
Okay. I know you mumbled and slurred.
Let me say it real clear for you.
Sure.
Oh, sometimes, and I think it'd be a lot easier for me if I just turned you in. I don't want to deal with fucking heavy-booted thugs coming to my home and asking me questions. Maybe I don't want to run a shop that has your fucking initials plastered all over it and get none of the recognition, but 80% of the work, and then start having to pick up your slack in the front. We split it 50-50. You're supposed to do half the fucking work, Mark. And instead you just bring me more problems. Because you want to give in all you can eat. Or you want to do the right thing, but then you don't want to do the right thing and you want to steal and you want to take some of the fucking stolen shit for yourself.
It was to help cover some of the bills that are stacking up. Along with yours, apparently. Yeah, I saw all the papers and all the bills in your apartment.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what you didn't see a bill for? Mortgage on the fucking restaurant. I had to take out a second one last year to keep it open. I didn't tell you, because I knew you'd just say, oh, la-di-da, well, I'll just, do another promotion, not realizing that people only come in for the promotions because you're doing a 2-for-1 and we're just losing money those days, and then they don't come back when it stops. Because guess what, Mark? You know how to cook, but you ain't nothing special. There's 500 more of you on my block. You've been a good man, you've been a good friend, and I just can't fucking take being a good friend to you anymore, man. And yeah,
all you had to do was just talk to me about this. The diner is not that important to me. It's something to pass the time because I don't have any kind of retirement outside of the vet association. And even then, that's probably bunk now because consortium.
Probably bunk for both of us.
Yeah, why do you think I didn't take us to that safe house the Colonel had?
Mark,
or the Vets
sure we can
Association.
still trust him?
He's
Sorry,
not.
what was that?
I said, Mark, you sure we can still trust him now?
He's drunk. He's drunk and upset. Apparently. We've never been the best
Give
at
me an insight. Go and give me an insight with advantage, Mark.
You know what they say, MSG. Drunk words speak sober thoughts.
Sober thoughts. In vino veritas.
You said with advantage?
Yep. 20 will get you some good stuff here. 15 will get you something.
Insight. Where's insight? Okay. 19 plus 2, 21.
It's real weird that the first time Zed goes and sees a therapist, that same day he's driven to hate you and drink a lot.
What?
Especially when you consider who paid for the therapist.
Just humor me just for a moment here. Why did you go to the consortium therapist?
I got shot at for the first time in 5 years. Why the fuck do you think? You're not the only one dealing with the old days, Mark.
Okay, Vinny doesn't remember. I don't remember Zed being, ever being shot.
Zed was there. Zed was in the crowd. Yep.
Okay.
Zed was in the massive crowd that did not rush forward to join you.
Okay.
Zed actually saw Aurora just straight up murder the presenter.
Okay, that's... You and I both know PTSD is a bitch. But there are other therapists that are not associated with Consortium that try to twist your mind and your words and everything.
Yeah,
you were clean. You were drunk off your ass. You were clean for 2 years. You go to see a Consortium therapist and now suddenly you're drinking again.
Oh, I'm sorry. My drinking's the problem here?
No, there's lots of problems that I need to deal with on my end too.
Do we
You
need to go to marriage counseling, or I think we got
Maybe.
Mr. Fry that interpersonal
I
relationships.
This counseling's the wrong thing for people now, isn't it, Mark? That's what you're
No.
saying?
No.
You mad at me for
Constance.
working on myself?
No.
Sorry
I'm
for
saying
being better.
I'm saying counseling from the consortium is bad. There are other places. You told me to keep you sober, and you told me to come down on you if you slipped up. Don't
Well,
give me
look,
that.
Another thing Mark failed at.
Okay, I'm letting this slide.
Okay, you know
because
what?
you're drunk
I think
off
it's
your
time we
fucking
need to
ass.
interject. He might slip and tell someone, Mark. Something's got to get done. He's a liability now. I don't know what to do with him.
I mean, there's really only one way to handle a liability.
Take him out.
We'll put him with Sid. We'll put him with Sid. Zoff's a good guy.
I want you to explain to me exactly what you mean. Take him out.
No, we don't need to take him out. We'll have Sid keep an eye on him.
You sure we can trust Sid with this?
I trust Sid with my life.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I need to hear.
I don't know what the Sid is, but if you
You
can
know
keep him
Sid.
sober and lucid, that'll help a lot.
Well, Mark, you know Sid. He's a regular. He's
Okay.
with the bike crowd.
Okay.
Come in every Tuesday.
All
I'll
right.
get Sid a call.
You got a coffee maker around here. I need to sober him up.
Yeah, there's something upstairs in the little kitchenette.
All right, and you all break to Tony goes to call Sid. You go to make some coffee. Anything you want to do while you're here?
Now I'm just going to keep a really close eye on the drunk guy.
All right, Aurora.
Yeah.
You hear? We've got another one alive. As healing is pumped into you, and you shock back to consciousness. You are not stable, but you can speak. You cannot move. And by stable, I'm medically stable. Mechanically, you're fine. You're not going to die here.
Yeah. Who is it that woke me up?
It looks like
I was
like a
taking
paramedic.
a great nap.
Looks like a paramedic. You are in your blood-stained front hall still, and you can see that both the front doors are ajar, one having opened being pushed inward, one having opened being pushed out.
Okay. So Lillian's gone.
Lillian is gone, and you can see the bloody footprints that lead out of the front door.
I'm
And you
gonna
can feel-
mutter.
You can feel something itching right underneath the joint of your prosthetic arm at the elbow. Might not be the time to pull it out and check it now, but there's something in there that wasn't there when you fell unconscious. Small, maybe like an inch by an eighth of an inch. Feels kind of like paper.
Okay. I'm sure I'm still laying on the ground, being stabilized and everything, and bandaged. I'm gonna.
You're being loaded into the back of a goddamn ambulance.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna mutter my mom and Seneschal Dawn's names.
Alright. Mom, Dawn. Sorry, they're okay. They're okay. Don't worry about anything. We're gonna get you to the hospital. We're gonna get you taken care of. Your father will meet you there.
And I'm debating on. I think I'm gonna say Lillian.
Is that the maid? We couldn't
Yeah.
find any identification on her. And you
So
realize they're talking about the dead maid.
Okay. I was like, this bitch did not get caught. And can... Okay, so I'm being taken to a hospital.
At this point, you're in the back of an ambulance that is driving with 2 paramedics with you.
Okay,
And one up front driving.
what?
And one up front driving. So 2 people in the back with you, 1 in the front.
Okay. I am gonna... bear with me here, okay?
Oh, lordy.
Yeah. Bear with me.
Go.
I'm going to say I really have to go to the bathroom.
You're going to get changed into a gown anyway, I suppose. We can put a catheter in if it makes you feel better.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay.
You're in the back of an ambulance. I don't know where the fuck you think they're going to let you out to pee.
No. What I'm saying is, can I get them to turn around so that I can pee in a cup?
No.
Okay.
They're going to take you to the hospital.
Okay, how far away are we from the hospital? I'll ask them that.
It's about a 2-minute drive, like with all the sirens going from your house to the hospital. You have a very nice location.
Okay. Now this is just a luck check. Are any of these paramedics hot?
Sure, one of them is conventionally attractive or attractive to you in what one of them is attractive to you in whatever way you would like them to be.
Hell yeah. I'm just gonna stare at that person as we ride. Thank you for saving me. And then I'm sure yeah, that's really all I'm gonna
I'm just gonna stop running interstitial scenes. God.
Next
time you're waking up in the hospital bed, Yabby.
Yeah, right, yeah. No, I was just trying to see because I don't want them messing with my arm.
I mean, you're conscious. You can tell them they're not allowed to mess with your stuff. And it is integrated into your neural system. They can see, it doesn't look like they're trying to do anything with your cybernetic arm.
Yeah, well, do they? Okay, so I'm on the first level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they know who my dad is. They know my status. They know this is an important thing. I'm going to say, if you touch my arm, my dad will have your head.
We'd never perform a medical procedure without consent, ma'am. No need to worry.
Okay. That's really all I can.
I will inform you that if you fall back into an unstable condition, we are required to do anything necessary to stay your life and are protected by the law.
Who's the law?
Well, the consortium, of course. And you pull up to the emergency room.
Okay.
You get unloaded. You can see there are 2 other ambulances that pull up at about the same time as you. Your mother comes out. She is not conscious yet, and neither is Seneschal Dawn. You can see them being wheeled down. If you just lift your head, you can only really lift your neck up to crane around, and you can see them going down another hallway as you are taken to a room that is shared with 2 others.
2 others who... Just random people, or...
Just random people.
Okay. Then I'm gonna ask for some privacy while I change into my hospital gown or whatever.
They pull the curtains around you.
Okay, I'm gonna check that itchy spot in my arm.
Alright. You reach in just under the edge. You're able to grab the edge of this slip of paper, pull it out. Plans changed. Meet tonight. And then a set of coordinates for Edric's quantum resonance repair shop.
I knew that was coming.
We're going to have one more cut for this session. As you read this, and Yakruta, Mark, and Archie all hear the door swing open after a key clicks in the lock. And that's where we're going to end this session of Concentrictiy.
Damn you! Damn you, hell back!
Okay. Let me just... Like...
Jesus Christ!
Thank you all for joining us tonight. As always, I've been your GM Chipper. With me tonight,
Get that banner again.
Yakruta, played by the lovely Steve.
One more time.
We have
Roll it.
Mark Swank-Gedge. We have Mark Swank-Gedge, played by Vinny, Aurora Avard, played by Gabby, and Dr. Archie Edric, played by Maggie. And if you get a chance for your graphic design needs, you should check out Maggie at Curry_Creative7. They do such amazing work. And I'm looking forward to working with them both more as a player and as a graphic designer in the future. Thanks for joining us tonight. We will see you in 2 weeks for Concentrictiy Echoes of Eden, and next Thursday for more Gilded Destinies. Bye-bye.